But on your table, if you are one of those people that has to fill in the blanks, and you know who you are, I've provided you a bunch of blanks. But you're not going to read it from this. I like to show the overall, here's Google Earth, here's the whole thing, and now we're going to go through step by step how it works. So the first piece of the model starts with, well, someone's coming at me. I didn't choose to be in conflict. Someone's bringing it at me. And usually they're mad. My hope is that by, say, the year 2025 in West Michigan, people don't do this because they're mad. They're doing it because I need to figure out how to deal with an issue. But usually when someone's engaging you in conflict, it's because they're upset. Emotions are kind of running the show. The second way to get into this model is for me to say, hey, I need to initiate it. And so I like to talk about, I need to share some perceptions. I need to share an observation. I need to share a feeling. Something doesn't feel right. Can I put this on the table? And sometimes I know exactly what's true. But I've been shocked at how many times I've been wrong when I knew exactly what's true. So I want to do a quick little exercise with you. This won't work as well as some of our other exercises, but I don't have time to do the other ones. But I want someone to be brave and spell the word yes for me. Okay? Someone, go for it.
Y-E-S.
Y-E-S. Okay? Now here's what I want you to do. Just in your mind, I want you to raise your hand if you know what Y-E-S spells. Raise your hand if you know what Y-E-S spells. A bunch of you are blind to this, which has great irony to it. For those of you that know what Y-E-S, and if you write it down, that's cheating. The reason I'm doing this is you are blind to all kinds of stuff. And when you go in knowing, I know what's true here, you might be wrong. So who wants to say what E-Y-E-S spells? Eyes. But when you get something in your brain that sends you in the wrong direction, you cannot let go of it. And so when you're about to engage in conflict, I want you to have the humility. I want you to understand you do not see everything, especially from all perspectives or from people's values and beliefs. And that guy on the road this morning, it's like, I don't know, maybe he was headed to the hospital. Maybe someone taught him how to drive poorly. I don't know. Or maybe I'm the problem. So there has to be some humility when I share this first cookie, first part of the cookie, saying, here's something that's true for me. I perceive this, I observe this, but maybe I'm missing the picture. So next is, and here's where going from Mac to PowerPoint or something. So that's supposed to be inside the box. Seek first to understand. This is the love piece. It's an act of love to try to say, okay, so I've shared my piece to get it on the table. Now I'm going to put that critical, judgmental Rodger off in the corner. And now I'm going to become just the curious, maybe even lab coat, thinking about, wonder what's true for you. And then I listen. And I ask questions. We like to talk about Q&L. Anybody know what I mean by Q&L? Question and listening. Q&A is right, everyone knows Q&A. I want everyone to know Q&L. Because it's not only about listening, it's about seeking to understand. So what's true in you on this? And in a minute, I'll share an example to walk through here. And I may get to where I have to keep saying, so how do you mean? So you said this, how do you mean that? Because people don't always communicate as clearly, or I always don't hear as well as maybe I should. And so I have to keep saying, so how do you mean? How do you mean that? And so we try to go several layers in here. It's not just hearing their first response. Try to go several layers. And ultimately, I want to do Q&L until they feel understood.